Alright, that's it. Welcome to Fortree. Come on. I'll take it. It's okay. Good morning, gamers. Quick box update. You know. I don't really have anything to add to that, if I can be honest. We're like 4 trainers from Winona. My sleep schedule's so, yeah. I get to Winona tonight. We'll see what happens. Quick round of Pokedoku. Grass fighting! Why don't you hit me up with the good old Dekadui Hisui? Monotype fighting. Why don't you hit me up with the old far-fetched Galar? Fighting type from Paldea. Why don't you hit me up with the good old Tauros Aqua Breed? Flying Grass. Why don't you hit me up with the good old Datrix? Flying Monotype. Why don't you hit me up with the good old Corvusquire? We're on a roll, boys. I don't know if that's very good. Flying type from Paldea. Why don't you hit me up with the Squawkabilly form? 6.8? Jesus. Grass starter. Why don't you hit me up with the old Rowlet? Because people are going to pick it for grass flying. Monotype starter. Why don't you hit me up with Eevee? And starter from Paldea. Why don't you hit me up with, I don't know, any of them really. Quaxley. Why not? Oh, we should go Spirigatito. Because people are going to pick it for the grass starter. Boom. Absolutely destroyed that round. 89 out of 84. God, I'm f***ing good. Holy sh**. Tauros Blaze Bleed, 0.5% more than... Okay. But I hit pretty much everything else. Yeah, this Squawkabilly form being picked 1.5 times as often as this Squawkabilly form, I really should have played around that if I could be honest. Nothing really I can... Yeah, I mean... Alright. Alright, Ashley. Prepare your nutsack. Choice Scarf, Drizzle, Pelipper. Okay. I have no fast electric types. It is known. It is... Wait, I have Electrode, literally. Yeah, Electrode just kills this. We can Volt Switch, too, so we can... This is so good. Holy sh... This is the freest fight in the world if you have an Electrode, right? I think it's 4 trainers till Winona. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. Okay, we get to pick whatever we go into next. Dekadui. So I think we should just think about what our answers are to each individual thing. I think the thing that's hardest to counter is going to be this Golduck in the rain. This thing is demon mode. Electro does not outspeed this. Psyshock probably hits Ludicolo really hard. If you can get Ludi into Surf, we can kill with Fake Out Energy Ball, Miracle Seed. Psyshock crit does 86%, but we get 2 rounds of Rain Dish recovery after the Surf, so I think we should be okay. The only problem is we have to deal with Hypnosis sometimes. We need damage boosts. Burn just cancels Rain Dish, so that means we're dead to Surf into Psyshock crit. This Pokemon. If you could get rid of the Psychic Gem, Ludicolo would own this guy. Let's try to set that up. How does Slowbro do against this? Not very well. Slowking would obviously own this guy, but we ain't getting Slowking. Like, the goal would be tank a Psyshock with something, Beta Surf, and then go into Ludi. How does Walrein do? Oh, Walrein's matchup into this is fucking awesome. Walrein with Freeze Dry has been so good. But again, you have to deal with Hypnosis and also, I don't know. I mean, this doesn't win, right? We're committing a lot of slots, but our positioning can be so powerful here. Okay, goal is use up the Psychic Gem. And then get Ludi in on Surf. I think that's the goal. So it would be... After Electrode, something comes in that baits the Psyshock. Then something comes in that takes the Psyshock. And baits Surf. And then Ludi comes in. That's 3 slots committed. But this kid only has 4 Pokemon. So we have 2 slots after that to deal with Decadui and Scizor. Plus maybe our pivots can do other stuff as well. So who baits raw Psyshock is the first question. Heracross. Heracross also doesn't do anything in the rest of the fight. Salazzle doesn't do it. Mienshao. Mienshao can get Surf. Mienshao is interesting though, but I think Mienshao probably... Yeah, Mienshao would get Surf or Psyshock, which is really annoying. It can even just get Hypnosis. Nidoqueen only gets Surf. I don't think you can get raw Psyshock with this box. I think this is not going to work out. It needs to be to kill from Psyshock. I don't think it's possible. Yeah, it's not possible. Okay. Then we need to think of different angles. Oh, Breloom does it, actually. But I'm pretty sure... Oh, Breloom speed ties the Decadui, so he gets Brave Bird. Ah, that's really unfortunate. But I mean, it's already max speed. I can't really ask for more. You got me digging a run by now. I'm Verdant Turf it instead of writing my thesis. Listen, man, if you don't want to write your thesis, you don't want to write your thesis. If it wasn't for me, someone else would have gotten you onto something. That's the cold hard truth, brother. I've been there myself. Could I ever do something like Mienshao, get Golduck, fake out once, which means we only have to deal 87%, and then it's Surf or Psychic, and you just go, like Meganium. And then he's either surfed, he's used Hypnosis, or he's used his Psychic Gem. No matter what happens, even if it's Surf crit, it is Ice Beam after. Or Hypno. This does not help us at all. How much damage does Barraskewzy do to this? Nothing. Okay, cool. Electro does not outspeed this Golduck. I mean, the only 2 ways I have to deal with this thing is either a Ludi after we use up this guy's Psychic Gem, or Walrein. If I Volt Switch and go to something that baits Ice Beam, and then I go to Walrein, don't I just win? Like, yeah, he can double Hypno after I switch into Ice Beam, but why is he so sweaty? That is an insane self-report. I just got out of the shower, bro. But I understand that the only time your hair is ever wet is when you're sweaty. Okay, how do you get Ice Beam out of this after Volt Switch? Is that possible? Intuition says Torterra, right? But Torterra gets you Scizor. Maybe like Xatu? Xatu does not get you Ice Beam. Sigilyph. We already know Breloom gets you Decidueye. I don't think you get Ice Beam after Volt Switch. Okay, I think we have to think about more. I think we have to think about getting Golduck later here then. It sucks, but it seems like the only way you get Golduck is by baiting Surf. I mean, what if you just switch into Surf? Is that really the worst thing in the world? Over switching into Ice Beam? You would take like 25. I mean, you're taking 2 Psyshocks after, but... Or Psyshock. I don't know. And you have to go Lumberry and... I think you'd rather take an Ice Beam for sure if you're going to do this matchup. But again, Ludi just doesn't win if you go into Surf. You just die to crit. Okay. What happens if you just stay in with Trode? You get Bug Bite or Acro. Right. Because he doesn't see any fast kills. So you can Volt Switch. And then you can go to like Magna Zone. And you can kill with like Web into T-Bolt after Chip. Volt Switch is 27. And subsequently bait what is probably Golduck Surf. Although it could be Decidueye Shadow Ball depending on the damage that you take, but it seems pretty unlikely. You can't really go Citrus though, because you're getting bug bitten. I kind of hate this so far. All my fire types are so slow. The idea is probably to get Leaf Blade and do Salazzle Encore. You know what? Maybe this gets us something actually. I think this is a decent idea. I think you Volt Switch into something that gets you Leaf Blade. For example, placeholder Caracosta. Who gets you Leaf Blade? Caracosta gets you Leaf Blade. Rhyperior does not get you Leaf Blade. Aurorus does not get you Leaf Blade. Seismitoad gets you Leaf Blade. Basculegion does not get you Leaf Blade. Slowbro does not get you Leaf Blade. Walrein does not get you Leaf Blade. And I think that's it. So the only thing that gets you Leaf Blade is Seismitoad, Caracosta. That's it. Barrascuda gets you Leaf Blade because everything slow kills. So let's do placeholder Caracosta for now. Get Leaf Blade. Go to Salazzle. How much damage are you taking? That's so fucking lot. You know, I don't even think there's a Leaf Blade angle here. I don't even think there's an Encore angle here because you take so much from this Leaf Blade. And if you start doing like Toxic Stalling, this is just too much damage. And you can't really... Starfberry is like random, is like a random stat. Dude, I genuinely don't know. Me and Shell Acro does 70. How are you ever killing this thing? If you Encore Leaf Blade, you have 2 more turns of it. That's not enough. Like, you would have time to swap in, Encore, swap, and then 1 more attack after Leaf, which gets you Leaf Blade. Maybe there's something here. Dude, we're committing so many slots now. Like, yeah, obviously we can go on the... We can Flamethrower once, then on the second Leaf Blade, we go to Sigilyph, then Encore ends, and he wants to, like, Shadow Ball. But also not always, because he could substitute here, so you'd have to go, like, what? Like, Sticky Barb? And then he can only Shadow Ball, but then if you got crit with Sticky Barb, he can sometimes Brave Bird. And Zatu's defense is even worse than this. Okay, so we've taken 1 Leaf Blade. What are we baiting in? It has to be this. And then it's Surf, Ice Beam, or sometimes Hypnosis. If we want to prevent Hypnosis, we can go Flame Orb on this. This is 3 slots committed so far to the Decidueye alone, by the way. Trying to think if I'd rather have Seismitoad here instead of Caracosta. Or like, Barrascuda. Because Barrascuda outspeeds the Golduck. Which is huge. In case I need to do something like, okay, I got Hypnoed twice with this. Yeah, if I just go Lumberry Scuda, I can swap that in after hitting 1 Freeze Dry and always kill the Golduck. That's really good backup, actually. And then Magnezone always deals with Scizor, so... Alright. Tab in. Choice Scarf, Drizzle, Pelipper. Kill him with Volt Switch. Go Barraskizzy to bait slow kill from Decidueye Leaf Blade. He has to Leaf Blade. We go to Salazzle. This has a Starf Berry, so you want to evolve getting this guy down to 25%. But nothing like one-shots it in the rain. So... Encore. Now he has to Leaf Blade it a total of 3 more times, this turn being one of them. Yeah, the heart scale on Salazzle Encore has been vital for this run. We chip with Flamethrower, which can never get him into Starfberry. He has to Leaf Blade one more time after this. We go Magnezone. This thing has Substitute, which makes it extra annoying, but luckily, because Magnezone has Metal Sound, AI sees that we have a sound-based move and can never substitute. So instead, the only thing you can go for is highest damage here, which is always Shadow Ball. And Shadow Ball crit never kills Mienshao. Now we can outspeed and kill with Acrobatics, so we're not wearing an item. Bait in Swift Swim Golduck, who is the main puzzle of this fight. And by puzzle, I mean it's just really hard to have a counter to him. What is this? I'm confused. Me when I get hit with Supersonic. Okay, so this is either Psyshock or Surf, which is not ideal. But Freeze Dry Wall Rain is our only semi-counter to this. We use up the Psychic Gem now. That's really good. Okay, we have Lumberry in case he hypnotizes us. We can Freeze Dry once here. He surfs. That's a crit, but we've accounted for this. So Freeze Dry puts him into range for Barraskewda to always kill. Barraskewda with Swift Swim is the only thing that outspeeds this in the rain in our box. This is why we used Barraskewda to bait Leaf Blade from Decidueye and nothing else. Because now, whatever move Barraskewda switches into, if it's Hypnosis, we have Lumberry, and if it's not boosted, Psycho Shock never kills with crit. Basically nothing kills with crit here because he used up his Psychic Gem. So we can go to this, and then Close Combat always kills after the chip damage from Freeze Dry. That's wonderful. And it's Lumberry instead of Chesto to account for Ice Beam Freeze on this switch. Which, who knows, maybe he could sometimes Ice Beam there if Wall Rain is particularly low or something. We go -1 defense. Final Pokemon is Scizor, who is on every rain team in this game. And this is always Acrobatics or Bug Bite. Let's see acrobatics. We didn't go a berry on this because he has bug bite. We are instead magnet so that electro web into thunderbolt always kills. This is perfect. I think we have it. I don't think I'm missing anything. Yep, he swords dances, that's fine. Pretty sure this always kills. If it doesn't, then I'm dead to crit. Yep, he sees that he's dead, so he bullet punches, so we're fine. Cool. Very nice. That's Ashley. Alright, so for this next fight, we'll see if our dividends of not evolving our Combuskin this entire time has paid off or not. Because this is like the only double battle before Tate and Liza where you can't pre-damage. Camper Flint and Birdkeeper Eduardo. The puzzle of this fight is the Oricorios have dancers, so they copy the Rabombi using Quiver Dance and the Venomoth using Quiver Dance. What does Wonder Skin do again? Non-damaging moves that check accuracy have their accuracy changed to 50% when used against this Pokemon. That's a pretty good ability. Okay, Combuskin. Ugh, he is not baiting. His ass is not baiting kills. It's baiting kills from Ori, but not from Rabombi. That's a little f***ing annoying. I did not teach Rock Blast to Lycanroc yet, but I understand your concern in maybe teaching it here. Because it's probably also good on Winona, right? For like Volcarona or something. I could lead like Electrode Volt Switch plus a Prio move. But then I have to account for Oricorio like actually doing something. Like Combuskin plus Rock Blast Lycanroc is the way to go here, obviously. Does that even do it though? I don't think 2-hit Rock Blast even kills this reliably, right? Underleveled Cast Form. It does bait kills, but it doesn't have Protect. Yeah, because you could bait a kill with Cast Form and maybe... no, this wouldn't really ever work. What does Caracosta do in business? It dies to Revelation Dance, but you can never bait not Revelation Dance with Cast Form. Similarly, I mean, like, obviously you could level to, like... What level does Cast Form want to be at for the Dreepy Repel Manip? So, turn 1... We're chipping this with something, and we're switching into Revelation Dance and Poland Puff, which is a bug-type move. Revelation Dance on Combuskin does way too much damage. 58, 14. I think that's too much, right? Yeah. Poland Puff heals your ally? Okay. Can I go into Electrode? Poland Puff kills it. Nice. I think we're not really getting anywhere here. Surely we can bait kills with something else. We're trying to get Air Slash and really anything. Thank you for the good background noise while I'm studying for finals. I love tapping over the sick lines too. Keep it up. Thank you, man. Good luck on finals. Well, the way you input them in Run and Bun Calc is you run a script on your MGBA that automatically gives you an export text that you just copy into the import-export box here, and it puts all your Pokemon in. But you can obviously do it manually, if you so prefer. Yeah, I was thinking Arcanine too, on the other side. Heracross could get us Poland Puff, Revelation Dance, and then again we have to deal with the fact that if this crits... But I think if this... We can just go Citrus, right? Like, what is the highest possible HP? Like, it doesn't matter because Air Slash always kills. If this crits for 60... And this crits for 30. We go to 10, we go to 35. He can Revelation Dance again, but more realistically, if like the if the Revelation Dance crits and we go to 40 and we go to 20, we go to 45, it should never be Revelation Dance again. And then we can get guaranteed Air Slash. But in the, I guess like we do have to kind of account for the fact that it's sometimes like Revelation Dance as well, right? But honestly, we just do another switch after. It doesn't really matter. Wait, Caracosta doing business baits kills from both. What am I doing with my life? Wait. How did I miss this? Yeah, this is just Revelation Dance Energy Ball. Wait, this is so free. Wait, what am I doing? So you Flail Blitz and the next plus Protect and the next turn you're only switching into fucking Revelation Dance. So you just go into, I mean, ideally something that baits Air Slash after, right? You want to go into something that baits kills from Venomoth and Oricorio next. Yeah, this is Breloom. Okay, so then this is Air Slash plus Sludge Bomb, and I think sometimes Bug Buzz. If this Revelation Dance crits, you're going to 51 sometimes. Yeah, if it's Rev Dance crit, you can have this be Bug Buzz, but I think that should usually be fine because whatever switches into Sludge Bomb, Air Slash probably also switches into Bug Buzz. Draz, how is Arcanine doing on kills? 28? Damn, he's catching up fast. What is that, like probably top 8 or something? Top 9. I'm close. Rapidash still being top 5 is insane. Alright, so the puzzle in this fight is that the Oricorios all have Dancer, and then the other side has a bunch of Quiver Dance Mons, and Dancer would copy the Quiver Dance. So we just solve this the way that we solve every other double battle in the game, by just baiting kills into one side and then killing the other side. Shield Dust, Focus Sash, Rabombi is obviously really annoying, but... Kill this with E-Speed, switch this into Revelation Dance. Now we're always baiting Sludge Bomb and Air Slash. Kill this guy. It's never Bug Buzz. Didn't even bring the Combuskin. It didn't really work out, man. Alright, now here we're just gonna improvise a little bit. I think I'm just gonna raw kill this. And I think he can Icy Wind, right? And then bait the Fire Oricorio into Magnezone and bait a kill there, and then probably just go to Lycanroc. This is like, this can sometimes be like Feather Dance on Arcanine, and then it gets really awkward, but we'll figure it out. You know. Wow, this is like worst case scenario, kinda. But I'm pretty sure I know what to do here. So this should see fast kill into zone. So we just go Caracosta doing business on that slot. And then Arcanine slot is never getting targeted by anything. So he just switches for Lycanroc. And then Lycanroc like frags the entire rest of the team. These are taking single target damage, so we're kind of hard chilling. Pretty sure this kills the other Oricorio, right? Yeah. AJ for the people. Is there a punish? I don't think so. Cute cry. All right. Pretty f***ing free stuff. All right, time for Darius.